If you've been surfing the net, chances are you encountered 404 error pages. How did you end up there? Perhaps you copied past the URL that led to the 404 error, but more often than not, you were following links within a website, and one of those links directed you to the 404 error page. These problematic links are called broken links because they lead to error pages instead of the intended content. Broken links can be harmful to both users and your SEO efforts. Imagine clicking on a link that says, click here to read more, or a product link, only to find yourself facing a frustrating dead end 404 error page. This experience can be discouraging and may lead users to question the trustworthiness of your website. It is understandable for users to have such doubts, and as a website owner, it's crucial to address broken links to ensure a positive user experience. On the other hand, Google links restrict the flow of link equity throughout your site, which impact your ranking negatively. What I've witnessed was that when there was a spike in the number of 404 pages on your site, Google drastically reduced the overall crawl rate for that site. You see that Google bots oftentimes behave like real users. All right, now how do we find broken links? There are many ways to do that, and I'll try to spot some of them here. We will see how to find broken internal and external links for the entire website. But before that, I want you to see how we can find them on a page by page basis. So let's head to the practical section now. Okay, I'm gonna go to this page that I've already prepared. So how can we find the broken links within that page? Are we going to click all of these links one by one to find whether they lead to 404 errors or not? This is not doable. It's not feasible practically. So, sorry, I'm going to use one Chrome extension here, which is called the check by links, and you just have to click on it, and it's gonna follow every link or read every link on this web page, and the 200 status codes for the links that are on green, but for invalid links, we will find them in red. So let's skim the web page to find these broken links. Green, 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 green. All there. Oh, okay. This click here is, it's telling me, this Chrome extension is telling me that it's a 404 error. Okay, when I click here, it leads me exactly to a 404 error page. Let me do it once again. Again here. It leads to another 404 error, and this is an external broken links because it points to another domain. It's not the same domain here, smart blocker. So there's actually another way to spot all of them in one page. You go to inspect more tools here and developer tools. You head to cancel, and here you can find the 404 response status code, and it says that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages are broken, or 6 links are broken within this page. And yes, the same one we were looking for here. Danlock, and this from content marketing. So this is how you can find one way to find broken internal and external broken links within one page. So what else we can do? Well, another way to find the internal and external broken links within a web page is to use this detailed SEO extension. So you go to links and you export the complete links here. So here is the Excel file, but I'm gonna import it into one Google Sheet. So let me import it here. Import Lloyd Ross, yeah, and here it is. So no, just replace the spreadsheet. So just one way to find the 404 error. I'm gonna use the app script here. So just follow me here. Set mother Chrome equal. I'm gonna type the HTTP status code and in brackets this one and just click on OK. It's loading and it says that this URL is in 200, has a 200 status code. So how does this work? It works with the app script here. Well, I've got my own script here, my own code here in JavaScript. Well, the HTTP status code, it looks for the HTTP status code of these URLs, and I'm gonna add some other filters here in order to find only the 404 error pages within that web page. So if you're interested into this app script, you can look within this in Google or within this website, keywords and sheets. So there are many free scripts for SEOs here. I'm using, for example, this one for the HTTP status code. Google check HTTP status code. So just check them. There are many others, paid ones, but these ones are free. So you can read more about the scripts, the app scripts. I'm sorry. So are we done here? Okay, I'm gonna add some filters. Where are my filters? Filter here. I go here. I will clear them all. I'm only interested in 404, not 403, 404 errors. And here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't find the sixth one. Okay, did we find the downlock? Yes, we talked about the downlock earlier. And the other one, the content marketing. Yes. So this is another way to find all the broken links within a web page. So now, how can we find all the broken internal and external links throughout or for the whole website? And here I will use the Screaming Frog. So I've already, no, I'm sorry. Okay, you start here from the Screaming Frog. I have already crawled the entire website. So where do we go now? In internal HTML, you go to the response codes and you look for the client errors. And you can find both the internal and external client errors. So let's for example open up this. It's a 403. Okay, now how do we find the pages where these broken links are present? So I go to this page, I click on this page, and here below in the in links, for example, this URL within my website point to this 404 error. So let me check that. I open up this, I open up the other one, and I'm gonna check for this URL in the view page source. Control F and look for it. I'm sorry, look. Oh, it is mentioned many times. Okay, no, hey, you see that? Okay, let me I know what I did now. I didn't open the 404 error. Let me copy the 404 error and go to the view page source, Control F, and look for it. And you see the href link here. And again, in the inspect tools, or the dev Chrome tools here. Sorry, more tools, developer tools. If you go to elements and you look for it here, you'll find the clickable element where this broken link is present within this web page. Another thing we can do is to look for the internal broken links, because I've noticed that we only found some external broken links. So let's go to internal here, of course, and look for example how to post this. Is this a 404 errors? Of course. If you don't have access to these Chrome extensions, you just have to go to inspect, network, reload, and look for the first element here, and the status code is of course 404 error. So what page or pages do they link to this 404 error? Let's go back here, click on it in links, and copy this, for example. Go back, and we're gonna do the same thing. Just look for within the inspect, Control F, and this is a internal broken link that we should absolutely fix, because imagine that a user that is just surfing your web page and is reading and hear an anchor text, an interesting anchor text. If you suck as a writer, click, then it leads him to a 404 error. So one last thing we can do is how can we actually export all of these errors, whether internal and external, or just external, or I'm gonna just show you how to do for the external, because we don't have many URLs here or pages here. So you just have to copy all of those pages and click here in links, make sure to click in links and export them. Excellent, okay, and save. I already did that. I'm gonna look for the Excel file here, and we've got everything needed, like the pages from to the actual 404 errors. And now we can talk on how to fix these broken links. So the first thing we can do is to redirect the link, and this can be done by looking for the overall or the entire 404 errors within a web page. Then one of the solutions for the 404 errors is to redirect them to another relevant page. So by just redirecting the link, once you click on that broken link, it's no longer broken and it redirects you to another relevant web page. So the second solution is to update the link, because sometimes you mistake that link to click, for example, http www my website DZD web. I just mistyped this, DZD web. I clicked it like this, and this is actually, it's not working, it's not even domain. So you just have to look for those URLs or typo and fix them. The last thing you can do is to prevent this from happening in the beginning. How can we do this actually? So once we wanna delete a page, before deleting that page, you as a technical SEO specialist of the team, you need to look for, to crawl, we have already crawled the website, to look for every other page that point to this page before deleting it. So if you find that it has internal link, you should just update them or redirect them to another link, or just here, I just forget this, just to remove it. It is pointing to no longer link. It's not even a link. So I hope this was useful on broken internal and external links. See you in the next videos.